Why did first class taste like punishment? A white flight attendant dropped bread and warm water on a black family's table, then turned dinner into a quiz. Pronounce one dish or go hungry. 15-year-old Amira lifted her chin, the napkin crease whitening under her thumb, and promised an answer in 9 languages. Phones tilted. Engines droned. Her mother's silence held the weight of double shifts and closed doors. When dignity becomes a test on an airplane aisle, who gets to decide who passes? First class felt like a trap dressed in linen. A white flight attendant set down bread and water with a smile that cut. "Kitchen, out for you," she said, nudging a hard roll toward Amira's family. "Answer one question and you can have the real menu." Elaine kept her voice level. "We prepaid allergy meals." The attendant tilted her chin. "Earn it." Phones angled up. Engines droned. Amira's fingers creased the napkin until it left a white line. Her eyes dipped once, then lifted. "What is your question?" The attendant tapped a foreign dish she could not say. "Pronounce it, in the right language if you people can manage." A breath held the aisle together. No one spoke, but everyone knew. In under a minute this cabin would hear 9 answers, and the aisle would remember her name. Ray became the story. A dry roll rotated once on cheap plastic, a paper cup fogged then cleared, the leather menu hovered just out of reach. "You can try," the attendant said, smiling toward a phone lens, "if you people can keep up." Elaine folded her hands so tight her knuckles blanched. "My daughter has a nut allergy, her meal is on file." "Then pronounce this," the attendant tapped the line again, "or stick with bread." Jamal's hand drifted, stopped, drifted again. A man coughed. No one helped. Amira measured the aisle. The coffee steamed, but her eyes burned. "You're making dinner a test," she said quietly. "We already passed when we paid." The attendant didn't answer. No one moved. "Say it," she repeated, tilting the menu like bait. From 3C came a whisper. "Just let it go, kid." Elaine's jaw worked. "We're not here to perform." The attendant's smile thinned. "Then enjoy the water." Amira pressed her fingertip along the napkin crease, smoothing what she had crushed. "Fine," she said, the word landing with more weight than volume. "But I won't do it for your camera." "Then for what?" "For the people who taught me and never got credit." Elaine's eyes flickered. A lifetime of graveyard shifts flashed and set. Turbulence ticked the overhead bins. The seatbelt light glowed. The menu trembled in the attendant's hand, just enough to show. "Last chance," she said. Amira lifted her chin a fraction. "Bring the aisle closer," she whispered to herself, and the whole row leaned in without meaning to. Amira didn't argue, she acted. She set the cup down, squared the menu in her palm, and tapped the line the attendant had mocked. "Buenas noches," she began, then bonsoir. "Arabic caliph, Arabic lamb, Arabic scene, Arabic lamb, Arabic caliph, Arabic meme, Arabic tain, Arabic lamb, Arabic yet, Arabic calf, Arabic meme. Chinese letter, boa noit. Delbaer yerikratkoy veyeche yeer. Buenasera. Guten Abend. Each landing clean, no wobble, like wheels kissing runway. She didn't look at the phone, she looked at her mother. "And in English," she finished, "please bring the meal we paid for." The hard roll sat untouched between them like evidence. The attendant's smile held, but her eyes stalled. She didn't answer. No one moved. Engines hummed. A pen rolled, hit carpet, stayed. A baby sighed and slept. The aisle, a thin court, waited for a ruling that wouldn't come from words. Amira lifted the menu and handed it back without a flourish, palms open, as if returning something borrowed. Elaine's breath shivered once, then steadied. Jamal's fingers hovered above the plastic knife and retreated. "Anything else?" Amira asked, even not a dare. The attendant blinked. Nothing. The silence stretched tighter, tighter still. In the middle of it, a businessman across the aisle lowered his phone, shame crossing his face like shade. He set it face down. The attendant shifted a foot. Still no response. Tension didn't pop. It held, demanding someone who mattered to break it. The purser arrived like a verdict, calm and exact. She didn't ask for sides. She nodded, then moved. A cart turned, lids lifted, the allergy safe and tray sealed with Amira Lewis printed in black. Real plates replaced the staged roll. Sparkling water replaced the paper cup. The image did the talking, the aisle listened. Heather hovered, smile fixed, hands locked behind her apron. The purser's voice stayed low. Service will follow policy. No one spoke, but everyone knew. The man in 3C powered his phone off and sat forward. Elaine's shoulders eased a fraction. "Thank you," she said, "not to win, just to breathe." Jamal tapped the plastic knife once, then cut fruit, little halves lining his plate. Heather reached for the card and stopped. The purser didn't look at her. She signed on the service tablet, noted the complaint, then faced the row. "You'll receive what you ordered. If anything is missing, tell me." Engines droned. Shame worked in silence. Across first class, napkins unfolded together, a quiet verdict without a speech. Heather paused. The cabin didn't breathe. Then very small, "I'm sorry," she said, not to the lens but to the row. Amira didn't answer. She slid her plate toward her brother and let the picture speak. Fruit shared, voucher folded, napkin crease smoothed flat. Marie set a printed incident number on the tray and nodded once. No speech could add more. At the gate, the crowd thinned to real people. The carousel clattered, but Elaine's heartbeat finally slowed. A ground manager approached. "We reviewed the report," he said. "Your meals were mishandled. Training follows. You'll hear from us." Elaine met his eyes. "Make sure the next family doesn't have to perform to be fed." He swallowed. "Yes, ma'am." Outside security, Jamal tugged Amira's sleeve. "Say one more," he whispered. She smiled. "Good evening," she said softly, then Spanish, then Arabic, simple phrases of welcome, not performance, just bridges laid end to end. Elaine squeezed her hand. "What will you remember?" Amira looked back at the jetway. How quiet it got when the truth finally landed. She lifted the voucher, then let it disappear into her pocket, keeping the lesson instead.